The bell rings, and Angel's looking mighty pleased with himself. Clearly ready to get this match going.
Nope. No one will ever call Angel a humble guy, Cole, but that's because he shouldn't have to be. We're talking about a third-generation wrestler who comes from a very prestigious luchador dynasty and has movie star good looks. Throw in just how impressive he is in the ring, and what's there to be humble about?
No one's denying any of that, Corey, but hopefully Angel is focused in this match. Otherwise, he will end up being humbled.
But just look at the 1,000-yard stare of Uncle Howdy, looking more like he's ready for a massacre than a wrestling match. There is a man underneath the mask, but right now, I'm not sure just how in control he is.
Yeah, Bo Dallas is buried deep down inside. And since the mind games have already begun, we know these sadistic tactics are soon to follow. To avoid heavy contact.
What's the plan? You're in the ring up against Angel. Someone who's so fluid in the ring, he really makes everything he does look effortless.
Well, first things first, Cole. When you're facing Angel, don't be impressed by what he has to offer. Angel takes a lot of pride in his skills, but that pride tends to overflow into confidence territory. So the key to taking Angel down is chip away at his confidence and pride.
To the back of the neck.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
From the top down. He's making his way to ringside now. Thunderous clothesline.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in. Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver. And a basement drop kick.
Trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Shoulders down, this might do it. Finally, monumental victory. Let's look back on the action from the last match.
Here is your winner, Uncle Ha!
The ominous, mysterious Uncle Howdy looking to compete in singles action here tonight. Just look at him. The bell's only just rung, but Uncle Howdy's twisted mind games are already in full swing.
The man Bo Dallas has let himself be the vessel for Uncle Howdy. Call it a coping mechanism, call it a full-body possession, whatever it is, in the ring, we've seen just how vicious, sadistic even, Howdy can be.
Uncle Howdy has proven to be someone or something you don't want to cross if you can help it. Unfortunately, more often than not, it doesn't seem like you can avoid it.
And on the other end is Angel, who I think a lot of people expect big things from.
And on the top rope.
And does not get it.
Oh, what a club.
Ooh. Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Getting pushed into the corner. Strong show of strength here.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Oh, right drop kick. And Uncle Howdy just got met with some fearless offense.
Yeah, a little fire from Angel there. Basement drop kick. Oof.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Oh, ouch. Uncle Howdy is unlike any other opponent you can face in WWE. Corey, how...
Gonna shut this thing down once and for all.
Oh, maybe not. Cover.
Turns the tables, shoulders down. Almost 2.5.
That was a long 2 count there.
Angels put a stop to that. Hard impact on the back. The momentum shifted in Angel's favor.
I think this is the best approach against Uncle Howdy. Just focusing on the match and fearlessly battling this sinister creature.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Not so fast.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Oof, that knee knocking the wind out of him. And a clothesline.
Whoa!
Crossbody
To the floor.
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
Suddenly we've got front row seats to this thing.
And I don't think we want to get any closer. Toss back into the ring.
Uncle Howdy is being measured. The end could be near. Angel with the wing clipper. Is it enough?
shoulders down. That's it. Uncle Howdy able to get the win. That match deserves another look, folks.
Here is your winner, Uncle Howdy.
We'll kick things off with Angel, a real heartthrob here. WWE.
That he is, but every rose has its thorn. Cole, Angel's one of the heirs to the Garza wrestling dynasty. He's got more natural talent and competitive fire in his little finger than most superstars do in their entire body.
As long as he keeps his pants on, I'm inclined to agree.
There's no hiding from what's on the other side of the ring. Uncle Howdy uses the ghastly visions in his head to torture his victims. There's no escape.
I can't imagine being ready to lock up and looking across the ring to see Uncle Howdy. Who knows what forces are doing his bidding? I've got chills just sitting ringside.
Able to turn it around into a wrist lock. Honing in on the arm there.
Hard to grab or apply a proper hold after a move like that.
Makes a move and applies a wrist lock.
Able to shift out of this and into a hammerlock. Bam!
And now gets taken down into a chinlock.
Knee strike to the spine.
Fire pulled into the corner. It crashes to the mat.
He grabbed the chair. Now would be a good time to run. Oh my God!
Howdy may be thinking high risk and slides back on the top.
Oh, man, he landed rough there. What impact! Right in the kisser.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Uncle Howdy is unlike any other opponent you can face in WWE. Corey, how would you approach this malevolent entity in the ring?
I think the key here is to show no fear. If you hesitate or falter at all in this match, Uncle Howdy is going to seize upon that and look for ways to destroy you. Mentally, you've got to stay focused and just keep fighting like this was any other match.
She's starting to feel the effects of this attack.
An unsettling amount of pain being inflicted by Uncle Howdy.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Targeting the throat there.
Howdy's attack gets reversed. He gets into the ring.
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long. Man. Oh, my, a jumping DDT.
Absolutely planted.
Oh, ref in the way there. Bang! And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Oh, no, come on. Don't use a sledgehammer. Think of the children. I didn't think things had gotten this heated between them.
Byron, this feels like it's close to going nuclear.
Tick, tick, letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Oh my God. You see that height. And now Uncle Howdy is getting beaten down.
I think this is the best approach against Uncle Howdy. Just focusing on the match and fearlessly battling this sinister creature.
Hitting the elbow drop.
Elbow drop. Piercing. Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Just caught flush.
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down. Angel.
End up a line for Uncle Howdy.
There's two. What a massive win. Hard-fought victory tonight.
You know this superstar's got, wait a second. Oh, you know that music. And you know who it means.
Sounds like someone's gonna spoil the after.
Out of him. Where did he come from?
A successful ambush. The very
Welcome to Raw. And it's Jimmy Uso looking to get this singles match underway.
Well, Jimmy Uso might not be the first name you think of when you think of solo acts in WWE, but you can't sleep on Uso. Jimmy's a crafty competitor, and the gears are always turning when he's in the ring.
Yeah, you might want to keep your head on a swivel when you're in there with Jimmy Uso. He's definitely got something. Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
What a knee lift.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Look out.
Crash landing. Taking out Jimmy Uso is no simple task, and it's never going to happen if you aren't going all out. You have to throw a 110% effort at Jimmy if you want to get the win here.
Yeah, against an experienced and proven competitor like Jimmy Uso, anything less than your best just won't cut it. And now headed to the outside. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Turns it around. Oh, bulldog.
One-handed. Systematic attack on that arm.
That vicious streak of Jimmy Uso somewhat returned in kind there.
Yeah, that can be a building block for Akam to build upon.
What an interception.
Spectacular counter into a dragon screw.
Akam avoids the attack.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Down to Onan, and a double axe handle smash.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look
Shoulders
at
pinned.
countered into a new cover. Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. Gets reversed.
Is it enough?
Akam quickly getting the shoulder up.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Back body drop.
Couldn't get much extra height there, but able to get a big impact nonetheless.
Drop suplex.
Ooh. And he avoids what was coming.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
He's starting to look battered.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is.
Jimmy saw it coming, and we've seen how this rivalry has escalated to the point that no one involved cares about the collateral damage they've caused.
Hell, Michael, they don't even care about their own well-being. They just want to destroy and embarrass the other, no matter the price or consequences.
That is what makes this whole situation so scary. Stepped aside, avoiding damage. Heading back to the ring.
Suplex.
It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
And Akam is showing off his force.
Jimmy is getting overwhelmed here. He's trying to keep up with 110% effort and coming up short.
What a throw. Jimmy dodges out of that. Turns it around.
Oh, he slipped out of harm's way.
Clothesline.
Well, that'll leave a mark. Akam starting to get the crowd involved.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. Every attack is lingering even longer right now.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take. It's the sudden stop at the barricade.
Demoralizing spot for Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy here in a
Pump handle locked in.
Death Valley driver.
Akam sees the finish line.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Rolling power slam. And he tosses it back in now. Here's the pin attempt.
superstar victorious. after a hard-fought battle.
Grabbing a chair.
No. No, put that chair down.
Hasn't enough damage been done?
Not when there's an issue this deeply personal. But thank goodness. This superstar better thank their lucky stars. This could have been a lot worse.
You never know how a Falls Count Anywhere match is going to end. Such an unpredictable environment for these superstars.
You get what it says on the package. Pinfalls are legal anywhere and everywhere in the taking flight. Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing. He averts the offense. Clothesline.
Counters with an attack on Breakker. Spin kick to the midsection. Snipe blade.
Evades the attack.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Ooh, bang. Boom.
Man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Oh. And Breakker didn't exactly look like his usual powerhouse self there.
Yeah, Rollins not allowing himself to be held down.
Snipe blade.
Nicely done.
This battle's found its way right to our doorstep. Looks like he's ready to bust some heads with that sledgehammer, gentlemen.
Love it or hate it, there's a certain toughness that's brought out in no DQ matches.
Yeah, no DQ matches can really test just how much a superstar can take. Sometimes it's even more than they expected. For certain superstars, it may unlock a new part of their personality.
Constant pressure being kept on Braun.
And Rollins cannot be stopped. Leg drop!
Oh, driving the elbow.
Boom!
Oh, a kick! Wow! And he slides him back to the mat.
Rollins with an homage to the game. Pedigree.
Got something else in mind, I guess. A relentless continued assault from Rollins.
Breakker needs to find that spark and rally.
Into the side slam. Nice.
This feud is starting to become one of those that will go down in history.
Clashes like this are what puts names in the Hall of Fame, Cole.
I'm just glad we... Spear! Spear! Is there any fight left in Rollins?
Cover. 2.
He wins! He wins!
That match deserves another look.
Here is your
Here we
winner,
go.
BRON BREAKKER.
This matchup can take us anywhere. It's a Falls Count Anywhere contest. No countouts and no disqualifications.
Yeah, in this type of match, it doesn't take long for things to get completely insane. Anything goes.
That's one of the reasons there's little time to recover from an opponent's attack in a Fall Count Anywhere encounter.
Setting them up for a double underhook slam. Reversal. And that turns things around.
Swing blade by Rollins.
Stick kick.
And retaliates with a counter. Taking things back into the ring. Swing blade.
Nicely done.
And that intensity of Braun's got tapered down a bit there.
Falls Count Anywhere matches are uniquely demanding. He should know that.
Being placed in the corner here.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
What a clothesline.
Oh my gosh! With one hand!
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person and make a statement. Now heading outside.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Enziguri finds its mark.
And the probability of serious injury just skyrocketed as the action moves onto the staging area. Danger is constantly lurking in a no disqualifications match. Interference has to be a concern for these superstars.
Well, it's certainly...
Here he goes for the win. Raising the arm before one.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Enziguri drops him.